Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Rave TV. I'm here with Against Me. Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you.
Sixth time here.
Is it
Isn't
sixth
it?
time?
I've been counting.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Don't make me cite my diary.
It's almost half a dozen.
Dear Diary. Against Me played again. They were fantastic as
Number
usual.
5.
Half a baker's dozen. Does any particular show stand out from?
From playing here?
Yeah.
For some reason, I remember, I always think about when we played here with Mastodon in like 2007 or something like that. But Mastodon had to cancel because Brent had been partying too much. And so we still played and Cursive played, and it was either These Arms Are Snakes or Planes Mistaken for Stars that were with us, and they still played, but Mastodon didn't play. And I just always, for whatever reason, I think of that. But then I also always think about this one time we had a friend come down who's a massage therapist, and she gave massages in the dressing rooms, and I always remember how great that massage was.
Yeah, especially it has the same.
Right. Well, I mean,
decoration
like,
too.
yeah, the vibe in the backstage is perfect. You know?
Definitely.
Where is she today?
I don't know.
way?
She was Andrew's friend.
Oh.
So.
We'll see. Have you guys explored much?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, every time we've been here, try to make it down into the pool and the area or whatever. But
I feel like some of the mystery has been lost, though. Like, I actually had that dressing room down there the last time I was here, and it was like, you're right next to the pool. It's like, wait, this is supposed to be the haunted pool, and now it's like part of the dressing room.
Yeah, now you're creeping me out.
have you ever seen a ghost here?
No, I have not. I haven't even been down to the pool yet, which
Really?
is kind of
What?
embarrassing. Yeah.
Who's
Get someone.
interviewing us?
You
What is
should
going
find
on
someone
here?
with a key that can let us in there, because I'd love for Big Eyes and Tony Molina Band to see.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
their first
Yeah.
time here.
You know, we've had a couple like crazy encounters, and I think there might be some ghost hunters coming into the rave soon. I think we're finally ready to let them in after all
Awesome.
these years.
Very cool.
So I'm excited. So let's talk about your album a little bit. Chance entered Dysphoria Blues. So the album sounds a lot more like less like a studio album, more like a live show almost. Not
Cool.
completely,
That's good.
but was that intentional?
It was definitely like the approach to guitars were a real like, let's strip it down, not double
Mhm.
track stuff, and make sure that it's all stuff we can reproduce live. Just wanted a real lean record.
Yeah. And was that kind of reflective of recording the last albums on a major label?
Yes and no. I mean, like, I looked at the opportunity we had when we were on Sire working with Butch Vig as like the chance of a lifetime. And it was an incredible experience. And really, like, I just tried to pay as much attention to anything he was willing to teach, like any technique, anything. And so for me, this record, being that we weren't able to work with him again, it was like kind of like he was the college professor, and it was like my thesis statement,
Mhm.
like, this is what I learned from working with you. And like, so kind of that type approach to it, not a rebellion against.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for the next, whatever you work on next, to be like, it's kind of like that's just kind of the reflective process of the first two albums, and this one will be an evolution of this one even
Mhm.
more. Is there any future plans with Treble Tone Records?
Total trouble.
Oh, excuse me.
No worries. Yeah, figuring it out. We're working on a live record right now that I imagine will probably have something to do with that. We'll see.
Very cool. So you recently moved to Chicago.
I did, yeah. Mhm.
How's that been?
I've been so in and out of town that I haven't had really time to get my bearings or anything, but I like it.
And where are you based now?
I live in Los Angeles.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah. So I don't get to Chicago or Milwaukee too often.
Yeah, what part of LA do you live in?
That one part with they've got the cars and the streets.
Oh,
and
cool. There's a highway near
there's
it.
a palm tree on the corner.
Celebrities.
Just go past that one. And
Cool.
it's LA.
I know where to find you.
Exactly.
And where are you in Chicago?
I'm in the Logan Square area.
Oh, very cool.
Uh-huh.
And how is that? Is it kind of weird? You probably been on a tour a lot recently, and haven't been able to explore the city very much.
Mm-hmm.
But has it been a nice, refreshing change from Florida?
Yeah, it's nice to be in a big city,
Mm-hmm. I've actually been to Gainesville a few times.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not.
For what?
My sister went to zoo school at the Gainesville
Zoo School.
Zoo School. Yep.
I didn't know Zeus had a school.
There's only one or two in the whole nation. It's like a technical
Zoo.
school.
Oh, I thought you said Zeus.
Oh
People-
yeah, zoo school.
People are fucking animals there.
Yeah. So can you tell us anything about the new AOL series?
Yeah. Basically, it's the AOL Originals is the name of like the series that they do. So like, I think this past month they announced 14 new series. So like people like Steve Buscemi, like Zoe Saldana, Sarah Jessica Parker, like all have shows that they're doing, and they gave me one, and so it's like 10 episodes, and it's just basically like we actually start shooting tomorrow, and just like a camera crew kind of following us around on tour, and then I get to interview people that I want to interview as we go to places and talk about gender.
That sounds like a dream.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So did they approach you?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, that's
I'd
so
never, to be honest, I'd never heard of the Aol Originals series beforehand, but it's really like, some of the shows are really cool. Like James Franco does one where it's like him taking movies, like classic movies, but putting a different character from another classic movie into it. So like Napoleon Dynamite and Taxi Driver. So stuff like that.
Oh my God, I can hear it. I can hear the noise already. So you guys obviously touring a lot. What do you guys do on the bus for fun?
We play a lot of Connect 4.
All right.
Also, we have a limbo bar set up that basically you have to successfully limbo under this bar to get to the bunk area to basically go to bed. And if you don't, then you have to sleep in the front lounge.
Ouch.
Bus rules, man.
How's that? Is that related to the Connect 4 tournament at all? Just like
Well, no. I mean, you can bypass them. There's lots of rules. You know what I'm saying? But if you have reached the semifinals for the week in the Connect 4 tournament, then you can bypass the limbo bar. But there's other stuff that you have to do and not. I mean, I don't know if you have enough time, really.
Yeah, it sounds like an initiation.
We stay busy.
Ceremony.
We keep busy.
Absolutely. Who's the Connect 4 champion?
Well, I mean, she's kind of like she's last year's champ, but it's a point system, so basically we won't know until the end of the touring season
Okay. Yeah. She might come up pretty strong in the Midwest, but wait till you get to the West Coast.
Yeah,
That's when you're...
We got some tricks. Which camera do I look at to say that?
all of them at once.
I'm getting better.
So, Joan Jett, how did that collaboration come to be?
I've met Joan Jett in like 2006. She did Warped Tour and we did Warped Tour, and our paths had kind of just crossed like at random over the years. And when I came out, she like reached out, was just like, totally supportive and let me know she was a friend if I ever needed one. And then we kept talking, kept in touch or whatever. And then she just called me one day and she was like, I'm working on a new record. If you want to do some writing together, that'd be rad. So then it was funny because the way it actually worked out was, we went to Australia with Adam, and when we came back from Australia, we went into the studio to record the drum tracks. So while we were there, I had Adam, like, we banged out a demo of the song and sent it to her, and, like, she was totally into it, and then just kind of, like, collaborated on the lyric writing and some other of the changes, and, yeah, It was cool. Really cool experience.
Yeah, and Dave Grohl and everyone's just kind of, like, it's a big melting pot. Is there anybody else you guys would like to work with?
Sure, tons of people.
Yeah. We're just...
Well, I mean... Do you want to talk about Meatloaf? Did you want to?
You go ahead.
It's another long story. But yeah, there's lots of people that we would love to work with that you don't even know, you don't think about in that context sometimes. But so it's always interesting when people approach you and go, "Hey, would you be interested in covering this song, or would you want to, work with us, collaborate on this or that?" So, if you're out there and you're awesome,
yeah, this is
get
your
in
time.
touch. If you're not awesome, don't bother.
If you're not awesome, just send me something on Facebook. I don't go there much.
Yeah, poke me on Facebook.
MySpace.
Okay? Yeah, maybe you'll make it into my top 12 friends.
So much cord here. I don't really know what to do with it.
I know, you can
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Well, before we end it, I have to do my Jiminy Glick. It's great having you guys.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
Yeah, you did well.
I've been training. Against me. So good to have you guys here.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
Right on.
All right.
And this is the Rave TV. We'll talk to you guys soon.